finessed, you got the better end of the deal because you have a tie to me forever. Me being your baby mama is good karma.
Would you want Brittany Renner to be your baby mama? You're tied to me forever. This total narcissism? Yes, that's exactly what every man wants. Good job, Brittany. Hello and welcome to the heliosblog. My name is Helios, here for another reaction video. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe, hitting all for notifications. If you'd like me to comment on a video compilation or maybe a Reddit post, send the link to theheliosblog@gmail.com. Here we go.
Because I'm a good person.
Wait, what?
So
This guy's reaction is perfect. Wait, what? How does a man get the better end of the deal being a father to your child when you broke up the relationship and now you're using him for $200,000 a month child support? He got the better end of the deal because he's tied to you forever? No, you got the better end of the deal because you're tied to him forever.
So, yeah, me being your baby mother would be good karma for you.
Sorry guys, I can't. Okay.
You spend more time with your man than your children.
Not really.
Where your children at right now?
With my mom.
So how often do you see your man?
Every day.
Right, so here's a classic, right? This is called the AFBB, as I said, or, well, I mean, it's not really AFBB, it's just multiple AFs here, right? So the girl goes and has a child with a man. Then she leaves the child with a mother, and she goes with another man. And then she's going to have kids with the next man, and so on, and so on, and so on. Is this healthy? Of course not, right? This is what the eventual lead up is to the crumbling of society, right? So if society continues as it is going, what's going to happen is that this is going to happen, right? Where women are not going to stay in relationships and they're going to keep basically sleeping with the absolute top guy she can and then not taking responsibility and moving on to the next guy and the next guy and the next guy. But there is no stable relationship, there is no family unit, there is the children in such an arrangement get destroyed, and here's what happens. Because the children are destroyed, they're uncompetitive, and because the children are uncompetitive, they get beaten by stable families. And where do the stable families come from? Well, not that country that's running off this system, obviously. This is why tribal sort of relationship strategies, why they were outcompeted by civilization creating enforced monogamy. So that's what's going to happen, again, as the wheel of time turns, right? Is the society is going to crumble because the family unit is dying because of situations like this, and what's going to happen is it will be replaced, right? Like the uncompetitive people will be replaced by competitive people who are doing their traditional enforced monogamy. But will it happen in the West, or will a different country rise to take out the West? That is the question that I'm asking. Because the West is in clear decline, right? Like with situations like this. Indeed. That reaction.
They all turned their lights on.
She's crying, laughing because she's totally unable to accept responsibility, right? She's just acting like a child, even though she has a child and she needs to be the mother to the child. I don't even... Guys, please don't leave any hateful comments here. We don't know her whole story, but, like, seriously?
What the
Kevin Samuels is really canceled in my book. Who are you to tell a woman that she is average when you average yourself?
Sorry, guys, it's too funny. Like, I can't even I can't even hold it back. It's ridiculous. She calls Kevin Samuels average. Okay, let me just explain how Kevin Samuels looks and how he acts, okay? So Kevin Samuels is, I think, 6'4" or 6'5", I don't remember exactly. He's very tall, well dressed, high earner, very well spoken and intelligent. He is definitely not average. He's far above average. He's probably top 5%, if not top 2.5% of all men. Okay? In the West, which makes him a very, very attractive man indeed. Now, the girl saying this, she's overweight. I guess she's bald, or she has a shaved head because she doesn't even have a cap. She's not wearing feminine clothing. So no, Kevin is definitely qualified to call women average. Definitely qualified. More than qualified. Because of his experience, right? He's like 50 plus years old and he has 50 plus sexual partners for sure. So no, he's qualified. This girl is not qualified, but she doesn't want to admit the truth, right? So she's just going to willfully bury her head in the sand instead of face the truth and try to improve herself.
You don't look out it. And then, I'm just tired of some of these men. Because it's not all of them, it's some of them. I'm tired of these men, you know what I'm saying?
So today's morning rant,
Okay.
there's actually a petition to cancel Kevin Samuels on YouTube and Instagram.
Right, so, I mean, we know why. Why would there be a petition to cancel Kevin Samuels? There would be a petition to cancel Kevin Samuels because Kevin Samuels tells the truth. And in the modern world, the truth is to be repressed at all costs. It's like Nicholas Copernicus, right? So, because Nicholas Copernicus tells the truth, you have to throw him in jail. Or Socrates, right, for telling the truth. Because the modern religion in the West is womanism. And womanism favors women in all things. So to say unflattering truths about women, that is cancel worthy, because Kevin Samuels is an infidel. He's going against the modern religion.
Really sunk that low. Nobody says what he is saying is false. The only thing I hear is his delivery, his tone. Everybody talking about his tone is a scapegoat to...
Right. Exactly. Again, you don't have to like the person for their information to be true. This is the case with Isaac Newton, who's the father of modern mathematics, right, who invented calculus and stuff. Isaac Newton was apparently a very annoying person to deal with, but it doesn't matter, right? We study his mathematics as a matter of course. It's a foundational piece of mathematics. Just because the person is dislikable doesn't mean the things that they say are dislikable or incorrect. Right? Maybe the things that he says are annoying or hurt you, right? But if the truth hurts you and in the long term causes you to live a fulfilling, happy life, I think people should be willing and able, and not only willing and able, but happy to take hard truths for the sake of improving their lives and their outcomes.
Just dismissed the message. When Colin Kaepernick took the knee, so people started saying, oh, he's disrespecting the flag as a means to deflect, to not address the bottom line. And if you read the petition, he's talking about men committing violent acts to women. So now...
No. He doesn't. It's many content creators in the manosphere, right? We don't believe in violence against women. I definitely don't. Violence doesn't solve the problem. What solves the problem is the truth. And that is what people need to know. And personally, I don't care if the truth hurts you, because I understand that by knowing the truth, you'll have a better life in the future. So I don't really care if I hurt you a little bit now in order to save you in the future. It's kind of like getting a vaccine, right? In order to prevent smallpox, you get a painful needle, but at least you don't get smallpox, right? The same sort of idea here. If you know the truth of the world, then yes, it hurts because you understand that the way that the world works isn't the way that it's said in fairy tales or, Disney movies, whatever. But you can at least have a good working knowledge of how the world works, which you can then use to give yourself a good outcome in the future. So I don't care if learning that the world is not like Disney hurts you in order to save you in the future. And so a person like Kevin Samuels being cancelled is totally counterproductive to people's existence. We want men, but not only men and women, to live good, healthy, enjoyable lives. And the only way to do that is by knowing the real way the world works. I think we should reinstitute shaming, and I think we should reinstitute enforced monogamy. But I think the genie's out of the bottle. I don't think it's going to happen. So what's actually going to happen is natural selection. All the people that don't know the truth and live according to the false propaganda, they're going to be destroyed and replaced by the people that don't. That's what's actually going to happen. Because the laws aren't going to change and stuff like that. Nothing's going to be rolled back. It's just those that don't understand the cultural tide and don't understand the way the world works will be swept away. I think that's the way that the world's going, if you ask me.
Now, not only do we have an issue with his tone, but now we're spreading lies about the message. So these are the measures that these certain group of women will take to try and get him canceled. If you don't agree with it.
Right, so a lot of the time, womanists, what they'll do is they don't like that their religion is being attacked, right? And so they have to attack the person's character or take the bread out of his mouth, rather than talking and debating the message. Because they can't win that, they use low, underhanded, below-the-belt tactics to hurt you rather than face the truth. That's the way of it.
His message, then don't listen to it. Nobody got a gun to your head telling you, hey, listen to Kevin Samuels.
Check out the full video on YouTube channel, Matter of Opinion. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel.
Okay. Next. We'll do this and then on to Reddit
We were talking about Kevin Samuels. So Kevin Samuels told this most women don't, most black women don't like him.
You can't look at who the messenger is. You gotta listen to the message.
You gotta listen to the
message. Like,
she understands this.
Let me tell you something.
It must be the hat.
Come on inside. Get your man.
We was just asking her what side she on.
It's very important. As I said, it's exactly what I said about Nicholas Copernicus, right? Like, it doesn't matter if you don't like the person. It doesn't matter if your religion is what it is. The earth orbits around the sun. And that's what's in all the textbooks. And in the future, right, when the world is less of an insane place, we're going to go back to... Remember that time in human history in the West where women believed that they could be strong and independent and act like men and have good relationship outcomes? And everyone's going to laugh and also cry simultaneously at the plight of all the men and all the women who experienced it. Seriously, it's that bad in the modern time. 2022. Okay, last one here.
Are we rolling? Listen, pussy. Do not...
No. It's too much swearing. Okay, we're going to go on to the Reddit story. 1 second. I'm just going to minimize this and move it here. Let me see if I got it. Yeah, great. Okay. Let's do this Reddit story here. It says, this is from Relationship Advice, okay? Broke up with my GF because her friend cheated on her BF and I didn't like her reaction. Good on you, man. Okay, here we go. I went clubbing with my GF and her friend. We're all 23. At the end of the night, my GF told me to go find her friend, and I found her. She was making out with some guy and doing some stuff with him that I can't read on YouTube. I ran to my GF and told her, and she said that it's none of our business and she needs to tell her BF on her own. Uh-oh! If you hear this as a man, that's very suspect. That means that your girl would likely have the same sort of reaction in a similar situation. She probably has cheated on the guy and is hiding it actively. Uh-oh. I said fair enough and left it at that. GF's friend never gets around to doing it. And one night we're all eating dinner and watching some random movie together. Friend's BF asks me about what they did at the club. The plot thickens. It seemed pretty blatantly obvious that he knew that she had done something, so I was just about to say it and my GF gave me this death stare. Okay guys, so here's what this means. The GF is on Team Woman. The BF is on Team Man. And the girl, what she's asserting through this death stare is the frame of the relationship is that you will do as I want. You will follow my rules for the relationship. You will follow the girl side. And if you don't, well, it's going to be bad. That's the implication behind the death stare. He kind of just changed the topic and it was never brought back up again. On the way home, my GF and I live together, I asked my GF why she's protecting her friend when it seems like her BF pretty much knows something happened. She ignored my question and said if he ever asks again, just lie and don't say anything. Uh-oh! That means that this guy's GF very likely cheated on him and she would lie about it and she would have her friends cover for her in the same way. This is clear as day. I thought about what she said for days, and it really pissed me off. I broke up with my GF and told her that she obviously condones cheating, and I can't be with someone like that. Can we, men, in the chat, can we please get a standing ovation for this? Yes. Good job. The few friends who know about what's going on have called me unreasonable because she didn't cheat on me. Well, here's the thing. Actually, she probably did. That she believes in behavior like this implies that if the situation were to come up where she would be given an opportunity to cheat, which it clearly probably has, because they go to clubs together, and her friends would cover for her. So clearly, no. She probably has cheated. She has been begging to talk to me, calling, texting, trying to bargain with me. I want to answer her so badly because I do care for her, but I don't know what to do. I just feel like it's wrong to defend and lie about something as serious as cheating. Not sure what to make of the situation. Any advice would be greatly appreciated. Yeah, my advice to you, sir, is to block her and delete her number, lose her number. Because she condones cheating, which means that, if she were to cheat on you, her friends would cover for her and you would never know. You'd find out eventually, right? But the point stands. Okay, let's see some of the comments here. But did you tell the guy, though? Yeah, you should have. Okay, I agree with you completely. I know it's going to be very difficult, but you cannot trust a liar, especially when lying for a cheater. Exactly. Good job. Yeah, and then there's a bullseye, another comment. Even if she's been an angel, you're still uneasy about it. After that, it really doesn't matter who's right or who's wrong. There's work to be done, either with yourself alone or as a couple, but never ignore the work. It bites you in the ass later. This person is telling them to work on the relationship, to talk it out. No. This advice doesn't work. By her own actions and her own admission, she doesn't believe in faithfulness, right? She believes in cheating and your friends cover for you. No. Okay, let's go back to relationship advice here. Let's find another one. No. I male, find out. Okay, let's go. Yes, this one sounds interesting here. I, 30 male, found out my fiance, 30 female, has been cheating with a married friend, 32 male. Uh-oh. I'll call the friend Jeff and his wife Maria. and I'll call my fiancée Anne. Jeff, Maria, and Anne are childhood friends. Sus, okay. Just for context, my fiancée is on vacation and she's been staying in Europe with her family. Anne's family also invited Jeff's family since their parents are close friends. I didn't mind her taking some time off to enjoy her vacation. She's told me that Jeff is like a brother to her. I couldn't join her personally because of the workload. Uh-oh! So you're saying that your girl is on vacation alone away from you? By the way, guys, that is one of the relationship rules. Your girl is not allowed to go on vacation without you. So, that's a no. It has been 3 weeks since she left, and she cheated in 3 weeks. Perfect. We've only been texting and calling a few times. She sent me pictures and videos, and I was happy that she's enjoying the vacation. Okay, alright. Yesterday, Maria came at my house drunk and sobbing. She was talking about dying and stuff that I can't talk about here. I got confused and scared for her well-being, and she broke the news that Jeff and Anne are having an affair. She was suspicious of Jeff for months, but she only found out a month ago. I asked why she didn't tell me. She told me she was only suspicious and had no evidence, and she wasn't sure if she should have told me as it could have hurt my relationship. Okay, that's reasonable. We discussed everything last night till the morning. She brought an Android phone to download all of the Snapchat and Instagram data of Jeff. Anne was sending him the kind of pictures that you're imagining. Sending him nudes and dirty messages. And they planned to meet up soon and wanted to have bedroom fun. This text that I saw was from February 5th, 2022. And there were so many more. Well, I mean, there you go. But here's the thing. If she's been sleeping with him, she's been setting it up for a long time, men. This is how it goes. Women, when they do this stuff, it's like premeditated murder. Women can only love one man at a time. So she clearly fell for this guy, and she was planning and planning and planning to do this for a long time. So if you ever catch an event like this, the relationship is done. Block her, delete her, lose her number. But if you're married, you're going to have to get divorced. It's done. Relationship's over. The last text I saw was from 3rd April. They were planning to meet in some restaurant and go for a movie, and I was thinking this was their date. I'm heartbroken. I've really cried in years, but this made me. I was also angry, and I wanted to call her and talk unthinkable things. Well, talking it out doesn't do anything, right? She's already done the heinous act, so it's done. There's no need to argue. All you should do is end the relationship at this point. Maria suggested we take revenge on them right then. Nice. Great. It means the husband is attractive too. I refused. I know she was angry too. I told her you'd be a cheater like them if you go down that path. She wanted to get wasted and pass out. I asked her to get some rest and we'll discuss things tomorrow. I let her stay in the night as she was too drunk to leave. Yeah, so you can leave a comment if you agree with the original poster here, if you would have done what he did of not cheating on his wife. I don't know what I would have done in the situation. I probably would have ended the relationship right there. We shared our social media ideas. She told me to make a different one so no one can keep tabs on that. And today we're meeting for lunch to discuss our partners. I can't process it. I can't believe that she'd do that. She's the nicest and sweetest person. And she would betray me and lie to me. Indeed. So clearly the husband is a meal ticket. He's not a guy that she ever respected. My question is, should I confront over the call or wait for her to come? Because I can be patient for a few more weeks. What should I do now? What you should do, man, is get out. Okay, let's read a few of the comments and then we'll end here. He's like a brother. Oh boy. Well, at least you get to see the real person before you get married. Maria's worse off. I suggest you get busy to separate your lives, so when she returns, you can be done with her. I also suggest you go public, at least to close friends and families. The confrontation might be good for your psyche, or maybe it's not important. She and Jeff have for the time being ruined 4 lives and disrupted both families. They deserve what's coming. If you want to disrupt the vacation, then send a vague message that you found something and the wedding is on hold or off, and we'll talk when you get home. Then don't answer your phone or messages. Right, so, what women will do a lot in situations like this is they'll try to ruin your reputation, right? So you could get one step ahead and tell everyone what she did, and then you will have your friends and family on your side for when the divorce happens, basically. Okay. Send Anne a screenshot of the text you mentioned and tell her to stay in Europe and not to come home. Pack her stuff and leave it with her AP. They can sort it out by themselves. Okay. Okay. Well, anyway. So there you go. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this one here. Thanks a lot. Remember to sub on your way out. And I'll see you next time. Please, if you agree or disagree with any of the commentary that I did here, that's what the comment section is for. Alright, I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Please remember to do all of the following. Like the video for the algorithm. Comment on the video. I respond to all comments and I'll give you a heart. Subscribe and hit the bell so you can see my content on your feed. Check out all of my content on other platforms. It spreads the reach of the channel. YouTube, bit.ly/heliosyoutube. Rumble, bit.ly/heliosrumble. My blog is realheliosblog.com. My podcast, bit.ly/heliospodcast. My Patreon, patreon.com/theheliosblog. You can also support the show at bit.ly/heliosdonations and buy my books at bit.ly/heliosbooks. Thank you so much for all of your support.